Hey guys, I got my 2009 Acura TSX back in the shop today. The front struts have been needing to be changed for a little while. I did the rear ones a while ago, and today I'm going to attempt to do the front struts. Something that's overdue. You can kind of feel it when you drive. It needs some love. So I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna take off the wheels, and I'm gonna probably, because I haven't done the front ones before, I'll probably just kind of explain as I go. I didn't bring my tripod or anything along today because I wasn't really expecting to do it today, but here we are, and I got my struts in, so I may as well. Alright, just a quick note on the struts that I got. I got some from online, and I can't remember where I even ordered them from, maybe Amazon. I took a look on there and I found some that were on sale, or there's some kind of a promotion on. TRQ, I don't really know anything about them. They're from the States, I believe. Take a look here what we got. All nicely wrapped up. Okay. Looks like that should do the job just fine. I'll grab a still picture of it when I get it all unwrapped, but it looks fine. There's even instructions in there. Alright. Okay, let's get going. My car is absolutely a mess. The roads leading to my shop are just complete mud right now, so it's kind of disgusting, but I'm gonna have to just try to work through the mud, I guess. I'm under the hood here, and this is what we're working with. I believe this is where the top of the strut attaches, just on this sway bar here. It looks pretty relatively straightforward, actually. I'm gonna take the wheel off and undo these top bolts, just to give it a little bit of room to wiggle around, and then I'll undo the bottom ones that attach down to the A-arm, and I should be able to wiggle it out of there. We'll see. Okay, so I got those, what is it, 6 bolts there. I got those all off. There's gonna be 2 different sizes. These 2 and this one, I believe those are a 14mm, and the rest of these are 12s. I snuck those bolts off, and now I am going to remove this little bracket right here. It's just mounted to the side of the strut, and then I should be able to, after that, get in here and where is it? Go and remove those bolts. There's one on each side. That's dark. Anyways, I'll Alright, so I just got this little electrical something sensor line. I'm not sure what that is actually. Anyways, I got that off using a 10mm, and that just kind of sits in there like that. See that little tab, and it just pulls off. Careful with that one. It's a pretty small bolt, so you just want to be careful you don't just twist that sucker off. Alright guys, so I had a little bit of an epiphany here. I was looking a little bit closer. Now, keep in mind, I didn't research this at all, but this might be a little bit hard for you guys to see. I hope you can see this. So, here's the strut, right? And how this works is the strut sits into this little saddle. This isn't part of the strut. You probably know that already if you have the struts. What I just discovered was in the back of that saddle, there's a bolt right there. So like earlier I said, I thought I might have to like remove this wishbone. I hope I don't have to do that, and I don't think I do. I think I can just take this bolt off, and I think that will release the strut, and I should be able to kind of wiggle it down out of there. So there's a look at it from that side. Anyways, I'm gonna try to do that. All right, so I got it out. I got worried for a second that I was gonna have to take all of this stuff off because it was not budging. What I ended up doing, I lied. I took that bolt off of that wishbone, and I still didn't have enough room, so I ended up taking it off anyways, and so now it's just hanging there. It made it easier. I was able to kind of wiggle it down, and then this part of the strut was just seized right into that saddle, into this top part right here. And so I just bathed it in WD-40. After lots of like tapping with a rubber mallet and twisting and wiggling and turning, I was able to finally break that bottom part loose, and then I was able to separate it. So this is the back side of that wishbone that I was showing you. I just took it off so I could just show you guys how it works. So this is how it's going to sit in the car, facing you like this, and then the bolt runs through the back there, and it just tightens up onto the bottom of the strut. What I'm doing is I'm taking it off, I'm just cleaning it up really nicely, cleaning all the excess rust and scale that's in there, just so that it slides on a little bit nicer. I might even throw a little anti-seize in there just in case I need to take these off ever again. But yeah, that's kind of what that looks like. Alright, so I have the other one, the new one in place already. This is a lot easier than the rear ones, like not even close. So like I said, I kind of have to do it before I show you just so I know what I'm doing, but I just pretty much stuck it in, sorry, kind of from that angle and up and in, and just kind of twisted it in, and it just slid right up in there. So no issues so far. You guys should have a pretty easy time. Alright guys, so I got both sides done here. Passenger side just a little bit trickier. What you're gonna want to make sure you do is you're gonna want to remove the strut to the front. So on the driver's side, I believe you removed it to the back, if I remember correctly. This one, just the way that that's shaped, see it's kind of at an angle, there's more room to actually pull it out that way. But first you gotta take off this brake line. Just get rid of that, and then you can just kind of hook it down under there, and it's totally out of your way. And then all you have to do is you just kind of push down on here a little bit, and you should be able to just kind of wiggle / rotate that whole strut out of there. And then you just repeat that when you put it back in. You just kind of push down on this with your hand or with your body, and then just angle that strut right up in there. So honestly, a pretty easy job. I was super impressed with how straightforward this was. I will never pay a shop, you know, whatever, 2,000 bucks, whatever it is, 1,500 bucks to do my struts for me. I will probably always do mine myself. So yeah, here's just a quick video on how to do that. Good luck guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, just taking my car for a ride here. The video wasn't necessarily just the most informative, but I hope it helped you guys a little bit. Car drives considerably better. Honestly, it's amazing what a difference it makes. It immediately smoothens it out. I did the rear ones earlier, and I was just waiting on the front ones to come in, just different orders, and I did for the front and rear struts. It was gonna cost me, you know, around $2,000, I believe, to get it done, and I did both fronts and backs for around 600 bucks, I think, for parts. And then like it took me, like today I did the front ones, both of them in like hour and a half, 2 hours, not even. And then when I did the rear ones, it was a little bit harder because you gotta screw around with the back seat, and kind of, it takes a little bit longer, but still, I mean, you could do front and back easily in a day, and at a third or whatever of the price it would cost. It's just 100% worth it. So I would recommend doing it if you know anything about cars, or if you're a garage mechanic and you've got an impact gun and some wrenches. Yeah, you can do this easily. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be starting a new series on a 71 F250 here shortly, so I'm excited about that. So stay tuned for that, guys. All right, bye-bye.